Hello guys, I've been promising you guys a Cartoon Network rant, and well, I never want to break a promise, so here it is. So basically, Cartoon Network to me is pretty good. It's got some competition with the main three kids channels, which are Nickelodeon and Disney Channel. Apparently Disney Channel is at #1 right now. I don't know how, considering I don't really like their sitcoms, but I love their cartoons. But, okay, so moving on. So what do we have here? Adventure Time. Looks like I see some pretty cool characters. I see Ice King, I see Jake, I see Finn, I see Bubblegum, I see that horse that Jake has a crush on, I see that witch, and I see some blob, some worm, yeah, worm, and a red dog wearing a crown, a bumblebee, a big purple mush thing, who looks angry. So basically, what I see from this is an amazing, weird fantasy cartoon, and that's what makes Adventure Time unique. I think Adventure Time is a unique show. It's original, it's funny, it's fun, it has beautiful art, beautiful weird worlds, great characters, great voice acting, just everything about it I love. So it was first shown in December 7, 2008, and its original run is April 5th, 2010 to present. Nickelodeon, it was at first pitched to Nickelodeon, but they turned it down twice, and that's probably a bad decision they made, because they could have really used the show. It's really good. So, after it was turned down by Nickelodeon, then they pitched it to Cartoon Network, and the Cartoon Network decided to give it a chance. The original title of the show was Adventure Time with Finn and Jake, and then they changed it to just Adventure Time. So it's a really cool show. Adventure Time is okay with me. I give it 5 stars. Oh, and another thing is, the Ice King is voiced by Tom Kenny. Now, since Tom Kenny voices SpongeBob, and Nickelodeon treats SpongeBob like it's the only good thing they have on, they could have really used Adventure Time. It would have been fun to have Tom Kenny on 2 shows. I think it would have just been fun seeing Adventure Time on Nickelodeon. But we'll never see it on Nickelodeon. Maybe we will. Maybe it'll go there eventually. I doubt it. Maybe it'll make a change of channels, just like Doug did originally on Nickelodeon. Then it went to Disney Channel. I didn't like Disney's Doug, but... So, let's move on. What do we have here? Almost Naked Animals. Okay, so Almost Naked Animals debuted in January 7th, 2011, and it's still on air. It has 2 11-minute segments every day, and it's a Canadian show. The premise is basically the cartoon is set inside a tropical resort called the Banana Cabana. All of the Cabana staff members are residents are funny animals who have shaved off their fur and wear only underclothes. A dog named Howie is the manager and leader of the cabana. Each episode follows Howie and his misfit crew having unusual adventures in the Banana Cabana. It seems like some people like this, a lot of people don't. I kinda like it. I looked at 2 episodes. I found it to be okay. The plots were okay, but it's just, the plot of the entire series is just, you can't make a show like that. I mean, basically, all they are just naked animals running around in underclothes in a hotel on an island every day. They have to, I mean, think about it this way. See, with SpongeBob, I think what made that original was that because it's set underwater, yes, they live in a town. I'm not saying you can't have a plot where it's just regular, where it's not alien fighting, superheroes, anything like that. I'm not saying you have to have that in a show. I'm just saying, basically, that's all they do. And that's what makes it kind of boring. And the characters are just nasty to look at. I'm sorry, I just can't look at them. I can't connect with them like I do with SpongeBob and Patrick, or like I do with Arnold, or with Tommy. I just can't turn on the TV and hope that Almost Naked Animals is on. It's just not connecting with me. So I'm just going to give it 2.5 stars. We have a regular show. Original run, September 6th, 2010 to present. Basically, the plot is two 23-year-old friends. Did you hear that? 23-year-olds acting like a bunch of 8-year-old goofballs. A blue jay named Mordecai and a raccoon named Rigby are employed as groundskeepers at a park and spend their days trying to slack off and entertain themselves by any means. This is much to the chagrin of their boss and their co-worker, Skips. But to the delight of Pops, their other co-workers, Muscle Man and Overweight Green Man, and a High Five Ghost, a ghost with a hand extending from the top of his head, serve as rivals to Mordecai and Rigby. The show usually revolves around Mordecai and Rigby's attempts to avoid work and enjoy themselves. However, they oftentimes have to pay for their irresponsible actions, and they always get into more trouble than they thought. This typically results in Mordecai and Rigby going through bizarre and surrealistic misadventures. Now, that last part was true. Usually at the end, you should expect to see a monster coming out of the ground and yelling, "Ah!" or them running away from something chasing after them and jumping over a cliff, or simply just meeting someone who has 6 legs and 4 arms. Now, I made that last part up, but it could happen in a future episode. Basically, at the end, they always have to pay for what they've done by getting away from some big old monster or something like that. A problem always results in the end, basically. It's funny. I find it interesting. It's stupid funny. And basically, in shows, that means it's stupid, but it's funny. You can't just have a show that's stupid. So that's what catches me with Adventure Time. It's stupid, but it's funny. It's adult humor. I think adults will enjoy it also. And children like it too. I didn't like the first few episodes because they would say stuff. They wouldn't actually say the words, but they would say, "What's age, man?" And they would say, "I'm getting all up in this S," or something like that. They wouldn't say the actual words. They would just say what I just said. So, and I found that to be a little too much for a children's show, but it is Cartoon Network, and Cartoon Network kind of takes itself, to be serious. So, the show premiered September 6, 2010, and has since broadcast over 3 seasons and has been renewed for a 4th. Great, because I like Adventure Time. I'm sorry. Well, I like Adventure Time, but I like regular show. The show has received positive reviews from critics and has performed highly in the ratings. It has been nominated for both Annie and Emmy awards. I give regular show 4 stars. Now, what do we have next? The Amazing World of Gumball. Sometimes referred to simply as Gumball. Its original run is May 2nd, 2011 to present. It's a British-American animated television series created by Ben Boquelit. I think that's how you pronounce his name, and produced by Cartoon Network Development Studio Europe. It first aired in the United Kingdom on May 2nd, 2011 on Cartoon Network as a sneak preview and officially premiered on September 5th in 2011. In the United States, a sneak peek aired on Cartoon Network on May 3rd, 2011 and premiered in a full on May 9th, 2011. The series is rated TV Y7 for fighting and violence. I think it's very cool, and I give The Amazing World of Gumball 3 stars for being original, humorous, and having great animation. So what's next? The Annoying Orange. Okay. I don't like the show at all, and I will just give it 1 star. Its original run is October 9th, 2009. That's its original run on YouTube to present. Original channels, of course, YouTube and Cartoon Network, which it was picked up on this year. Really, it's not even a cartoon because it's just CGI, and it's annoying. His voice is annoying. His friends are annoying. They're cruel. They're nasty. They're weird. They're strange. I don't like them. And his teeth is yellow as I don't know what. That his teeth are rotten, and it's just strange looking at a talking orange. Whenever I see him, I just want to pick up a hammer and smash him and drink him as orange juice for breakfast, which I probably won't do because his teeth are nasty, and I'm sure he's never taken a shower. So, whatever happened to cartoons Cartoon Network, like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Billy and Mandy, Ed, Edd and Eddy, Camp Lazlo, My Gym Partner's a Monkey, classics like that. And finally, a show I really love. Boom. Not this. This. I really love Level Up. It's a really good show. It's humorous. It's great. It's amazing. It's about video games, which I love. It's awesome. Haha, I'm just kidding. I hate this show. Level Up is unusual, weird, cheesy, crappy, strange, doesn't belong on this channel, and it's just overrated by Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network just treats this show like it's iCarly. Not that iCarly is great. Well, iCarly is great, but not that iCarly is the best show ever. But they treat it like it's that. I mean, iCarly is better than this, and they treat it like it's, that. Cartoon Network's trying to jump into the live action. A lot of people complained when they had Dude, What Would Happen and Destroy, Build, Destroy. I liked those shows, but I do admit they did not belong on Cartoon Network. Maybe the Hub. And that seems like a good channel they would have belonged on, but I like those shows. But this is just despicable. This is just bad. It's bad enough that Cartoon Network is showing live action shows when it's supposed to be Cartoon Network. And, it's not even good. And it's just, hence Cartoon Network with the live action. So I'm just going to give it 2 stars, and I'm going to skip to the next show. Okay, next show is what I went to before, Johnny Test. So, Johnny Test is okay with me. It's another Canadian show. It's been on since 2005. It was on 2005 to 2008 on Kids WB, and then it was picked up by Cartoon Network in 2009, and it's still on air. It's okay. It's a little bit weird, a little bit cheesy, nonsense, not that funny, but I think it's too overrated once again by Cartoon Network. And finally, bumpers. Cartoon Network has gone through a lot of bumper changes over the year, and they currently have this one.
Coming up on Cartoon Network, next, Johnny Test. Later, Ninja, Master Vintage.
Yeah, that's what they use from now on. I don't know if you heard that, but that is what they use. So, this has been my rant on Cartoon Network. I hope you enjoyed it. Still continue to look at it because they got some good shows on there. They got some good shows that are coming in the future. I guess I might as well tell you what shows are coming in the future on Cartoon Network. Do you think I should? Well, I guess I should. Alright, so future Cartoon Network shows, and there are a lot, include, let's see. Future Cartoon Network shows include Ben 10 Omniverse, September 22nd, 2012. I Heart Tuesday. I don't know what that is. To be announced, 2012. Nick Cannon's Incredible Crew, Fall 2012. Team Toon, Fall 2012. Cartoon Network's 20th Anniversary Special, October 2012. Non-original animated series. Scan to Go, September 1st, 2012. Dragons Riders of Burt, September 4th, 2012. Beware the Batman, to be announced, 2013. Teen Titans Go, to be announced, 2013. The Tom and Jerry Show, to be announced, 2013. Untitled Lego Project, to be announced, 2013. Code Lyco Evolution, to be announced, 2013. And Garage Band, to be announced, 2013. Future reruns include Tom and Jerry, returns August 18th. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Yes, their reruns are gonna return August 20th. The Snorks returns September 3rd. And Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends returns September 3rd, September 4th. Only September 4th only. Well, at least we're getting the Snorks that, well, I don't really care about the Snorks, but the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Tom and Jerry. This has been my rant on Cartoon Network. Hope you enjoyed.